chadzumock. Let's fucking go! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! World War Z, we're here to destroy. Clubfoot call, laugh, talking, limping like a broken toy. Stuttering John, you drunk, slurring every word you say. Patrick Melton, 500-pound hunchback rolling in the way. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Steel toe locked behind the bars. St. Nick's wife nudes, now you're rotten with the scars. Jenna ain't funny, Bert's a waste of every breath. Ric Flair drunk in Tampa bars, flirting with death. I'm doing it. World War Z, we own this war. Call with the club foot, dragging that crooked shit around. Laugh talking through your teeth, making every year bleed sound. Words come out twisted, jokes fall flat and die. You're a limping disaster, time to say goodbye. Stuttering John, a bloodshot bottle never leaves your grip. Drunk off your ass again, slipping on your...
Yeah, baby. Turn it up. Yeah, baby. Rock and roll. We're doing it. I'm doing it. Strike my channel, John, you fucking faggot. The strike is gone, motherfucker. Because you have no case. John's so stupid. He's still striking channels. Doesn't he realize every time he strikes a channel, they send him more money? Like, they send the person he strikes money. So, John, every time you go to strike a channel, just know you're making people money doing that. You fucking retard. But he's retarded. What are you going to do? I'm back in Tampa. I'm back home. I got home. I jumped on an earlier flight on standby United and got home about 5 o'clock yesterday. I was going to stay later. My flight didn't leave until the evening, but I had to check out of the hotel and there really wasn't much going on. And it's like Vegas. After 2 days in New York, I got it. We're good. Got it. Ate pizza. Cool. Great. Yeah, I got it. We're good. I can't live in New York. I don't know how people live in New York. I don't get it. I never liked it. Even when I lived there, I didn't like it. I hate the transportation. You can't leave New York. You can't leave that door without spending $100 a day. Between cabs, subway, transportation. I mean, it's retarded. Although New York spot pay has gotten better. $50 a spot, which is nice. Shout out to New York Comedy Club. They were great. They were great. It was so funny. The door guy at New York Comedy Club goes, I forgot it was Jombrowski. What's his first name? Kevin Jombrowski? What's Jim Stansel's real name? What's Jim Stansel's real name? Anyways, he's like, yeah, so-and-so said hi. And I didn't know who the fuck he was talking about. He goes by the name of Jim Stansel. I go, oh, yeah. Because I forgot he worked for the New York Comedy Club up in Connecticut. So they know each other. So I was like, okay, tell him I said hi. I don't know. So there's that. There's so much to talk about. I know I did a little bit of a recap on Saturday from the hotel room. That's up there if you have yourself a membership. And I know the memberships are coming right now. I see the gifted memberships coming. I see Bill from Jersey gifted one. I'll put them up in a second. I see D7876 gifted one. He's also renewed his $100 sponsor. Thank you. Those flip over tomorrow, guys, the 6th. So if you were a $100 sponsor for the month of April, we do a hard reset tomorrow on the 6th. So if you want to become a $100 sponsor, you know what to do. Promote, whatever you want. And you get free t-shirts, stickers, pick the song at the start of the show, VIP response in the chat, bragging you're not poor. I went ahead and picked a little Audio Slave, a little Shape of Things to Come. That's a good song. I enjoyed Audio Slave. Rage Against the Machine and Soundgarden coming together. I went and saw Audio Slave perform at the Agora in Cleveland. And good show. But during one portion, they just did Chris Cornell left the stage, and they just played Rage Against the Machine instrumentals, and it got the biggest reaction of the night. Great story, Chad. I'll get to it. We're doing it. Come on, everybody. Like I said, Bill from Jersey gifted a membership, hanging out with me. Bill from Jersey was at Rodney's on Saturday, hanging out with all of us. Good egg, keeping the peace, doing what Bill does, hanging out, talking to everybody. He was sitting in the front row with Johnny F. Carson. I'll leave it at that. I like Johnny F. Carson, but he was really rough to be around Saturday night. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know if he was on something, if he was drunk, but it was a little too much, John. I mean, how old are you? Trying to fight everybody, and it was just too much. I couldn't handle him, and he was just fucking screaming throughout the whole show. I mean, the show was the show. It is what it was. I knew it was going to be what it was, and essentially you're just doing crowd control. The one thing I've learned, the Dabbleverse, the Hackverse, and stand-up shows do not work together. It's never going to work. I know Ray has this dream that we're going to go on tour together, and it's going to be Dabbleverse. The Dabbleverse, they don't care about comedy. They don't respect it. They don't give a shit about it. And it's never going to change. It's just what it is. So to have a Dabbleverse, Hackverse stand-up show, it's always going to be yelling and screaming. They don't want to behave. It is what it is, you know? Maybe Louis J. Gomez is right. The Dabbleverse sucks for stand-up. He's right. The newest Rodney's owner, huh? Is he buying it? Pulscan Sam's been a member for 13 months, and he hates me. Listen, Z-Man, we are in charge. Got it? Are you going to be taking over the chat today, Pulscam? Are you going to make it all about you again? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let me get through some of the super chats, and I'll talk about Sunday night, meeting up with Ray DeVito. Meeting up with Ray DeVito. Boy, oh boy, do I have stuff to talk about today. I have so much to talk about. And shout out to Dick Fitzwell, who sent me a PayPal to buy Ray DeVito a beer. And I did. I bought Ray DeVito a beer. And we will talk about it. You can always contribute on the back end, Venmo, PayPal, CASHAPP, and you guys did all weekend long, and I can't thank you enough.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants.
We'll get to him too. That clown needs to be talked about. Steris Video, who's also a $100 sponsor. Well, he's been for months. We'll see if he renews this month in May. Welcome back, Z-Man. KB said good things about your stand-up Saturday at Rodney's. Carl said you bomb because he listens to Melton manipulate his listeners. Yeah, I want to get into this real quick at the top of the show about Carl. I think Carl, let's just call it like it is. Carl's a smug prick. He'll always be a smug prick. I don't like the guy. I have a big problem with people who think they're smarter than everybody. He's one of those guys, the smartest guy in the room. You know, Mr. Know-It-All. And Melton's the same way. I just don't like those people since an early age. Always hated them. There was a kid that went to my high school named Doug. we'll just call him Doug. He doesn't need to be put on blast. I'm sure you guys could find him if I gave you his last name. He was always thinking he was the smartest guy, and it was annoying. And I've always hated these people. But Carl's also dumb. He's a dumb guy. I've never seen a more confident dummy, and it tells you how things are supposed to be. And he's also one of these guys who encourages people to go film stand-up sets, like he's played mine in the past, which is a bullshit thing to do, especially if they're working on things. Now, I knew my set was going to get leaked from Rodney's on Saturday. I just knew it. That's why I did a lot of old stuff, and I just did crowd work and a couple Dabbleverse jokes. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. My job was crowd control. That's all it was. That's all we were all doing, crowd control. When you got Johnny Carson screaming and T.O. Hanks screaming, you're not going to do your set. You're just not. But Carl knows it all. Carl knows it all. He knows exactly how stand-up works. He knows everything. He's a really smart guy. And just to give you an idea, I can't find the clip, but I actually overheard him talking. They did the Hackamania show, and they got Bruce McCullough from Kids in the Hall. Bruce McCullough, who was Kids in the Hall. I used to watch Kids in the Hall when I was younger. I love Bruce McCullough. And they got him to do a cameo for this little piggy at the top of the show, because he had a character on Kids in the Hall about a flying pig. I forgot the name of it. But in the cameo, he addresses Steel Toe and Melton and Carl. And Carl's, oh my God, Bruce McCullough knows who I am. He said my name. It's unbelievable. Carl doesn't know how cameo works. He really thought Bruce McCullough was a fan of this little piggy and Carl. He like said, he's like, I can't believe he even knows who I am. He don't. It's a cameo. You can send me a cameo right now. I'm on Cameo, and you can tell me exactly everything I need to do. You have bullet points of what do you have to, who it's for, if it's a birthday, their names. Can you say something about my wife Jessica? She just had a baby. The baby died. Whatever you want to say. So they paid Bruce McCullough to do this cameo, and Carl really thought Bruce is a big fan of this little piggy and Melton and Carl. He's a retard. They paid money for Bruce to do this, and nobody knows who Bruce McCullough is unless you're like a diehard nerd comedy fan. I don't expect anyone to know who he is. I know who he is because I was in a sketch group that kind of modeled ourselves after Kids in the Hall. We were inspired for sure.
I will battle on. Thank you, Revenge of Penis Wrinkle, for your service.
What's going on?
And all that you do.
Did you guys see any of the stand-up or hear any of the stand-up that happened at the Rodney's this past weekend? It was funny. It's funny because Chad Zumock was trying to do his act, and people were in the crowd louder than he was. So he eventually just goes, I'm sorry, am I interrupting your guys' conversation? Because his act is so boring.
Carl's such a fucking retard. Like, literally, the crowd was not there for stand-up. It was just a very yell shit out monster truck. But he's like, his act is so boring. No one was behaving. It was like a shitty bar gig. But Carl wants everyone to think, because he listens to Patrick Melton's commentary of my stand-up. But Carl knows nothing about stand-up. He just doesn't know how it works. He doesn't get it. And I can prove it to it as he continues to ramble on.
Just like talking about themselves, like, when's Bob Levy going to show up? What are we doing here?
Well,
I heard
That's not what happened, Carl, at all. You're lying. He's saying the crowd was like, when's Bob Levy going to show up? Because they didn't want anything to do with me. He's lying right now. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I heard Ray DeVito killed it. That's all I've heard.
Right.
The only thing I heard was Shmuel going up and Reed and everybody yelling at him. So it sounded like a bit of a chatty audience.
That was at the very end of the show. What was weird is that Bob Levy was the headliner, and then for some reason Kevin Brennan came up and kept doing.
All right, I'm going to explain how Carl's dumb after this explanation here.
Comedy, well, loosely said comedy, which is weird after the headliner. Maybe they didn't bring the checks out again at Rodney's. They needed to keep people in the room or something. I don't know what happened. And then Kevin didn't know what to do because he's still up there after the headliner. And he's like, who else wants to come up here? Like, literally offered up the microphone. And Spiel's like, I got a tight five. So he came up. And I think
hold on. Kevin followed Bob?
Yes. Kevin was the host.
Retarded.
Kevin opened the show. He was the host of the show. He's in between every comic. And then Bob did his set, and then Kevin came back up and kept going for some reason, which is unheard of at a comedy show. I didn't understand.
Okay, let me explain this, and Shuli should know this, living in New York and doing comedy rooms. When you're on a showcase show in New York, they do the check spot at the very end, not while the headliner's on stage. This is just New York. So if you're in a showcase show, whether it's Gotham, where it was Caroline's, or the host goes back up, Aaron Berg was the king of doing stand-up during the check spot. I did 2 live at Gotham's, and at the end of the taping, we close out the show. Aaron Berg would come up and do stand-up during the check spot. That's what they do in New York. That's why the host gets paid the most in New York. So you can't bounce around to other clubs, so they pay them the most. And the host is pretty much the most important position as a New York comic because they got to be there the whole time. They got to keep the show rolling, and they got to do stand-up at the very end during the check spot. Bob didn't do the check spot, so they had to pass out checks. So Kevin went back up there and was doing stand-up, and he was bringing up Shmuel, who bombed, who's terrible. But Carl doesn't know how it works, as usual, because he goes to his one comedy club in Rochester, New York, once a month to see whoever's coming through. But Carl's a retard. Surely should know this, but he's going to tell you like he knows it. This is what it is. It's unheard of for a comic to go on after the headliner. Yeah, and your typical host feature headliner on the road, yeah, that's the case, but not in New York. But Carl knows it all. I mean, he listened to my recording on Patrick Melton's show, who did an awful job critiquing everything. And again, it was just some shitty recording on an iPhone that Final Boss, that cunt, put out there. So they don't understand the experience of what was happening in the room and how it was going. But they're going to tell you how stand-up is. They're going to tell you exactly how stand-up, how it goes. Carl's a retard. He's a fucking idiot. He really thinks Bruce McCulloch knows who he is. This is who you're dealing with, guys. And again, I hate Stuttering John as much as he does, but I don't like Carl either because of this stuff.
No, it's not. The host comes up and goes, "Hey, thanks for coming out. Fill out the cards on your way out. There's merch. You know, the headliner's running up, setting up his table.
Next weekend's a real comedy
on the
show.
road.
Come back.
Whatever.
That's why I do a quick
Louis
Q&A
J-
for everybody after the show.
Right.
You
He's
sit
supposed
on
to
the
go up
edge
and say-
of the stage and
Here comes his ball washing of Louis J. Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez is buying this club. It's going to be better next weekend. I promise you. And then you move on.
Well, hey, another successful show in the books.
did it make
Good
the
for them.
paper or no? I was looking for page 6. I was looking to see.
Good call.
But yeah, Carl's going to tell you how stand-up is. He knows it all. The guy is a fucking genius. Carl needs to be clowned more by people. I don't understand. It's, I guess, D78776 gifting a membership. Fuck it. I might go members only. So get a membership, guys. I'm not interested in poor people today. I'm just not. It's a new month. I'm not interested in the poor people. But thank you, D7876. And again, thank you for renewing for the month of May as a $100 sponsor. Fuck yeah, Z-Man. NYC is people stacked upon people. Just not a fun time unless you like people. Hi, Jim Stansel. Hi, Earl Skankle. Same dude. I doubt it. I asked Earl to give me a joke.
Hello.
I was texting with Earl when I was on my flight to New York. And I go, "Hey, do you got any Barry Ribs jokes I can use?" Because he likes shitting on Barry Ribs. And he texted me like some awful joke. And Earl's really good at roasting, and he has good roast jokes, but he sent me like the worst joke about Barry Ribs. You want me to read it to you? Yeah, I didn't do it, Earl, because it was terrible. And I like you, and you're funny as fuck. This joke was not funny. I'm just being honest. I go, all right, where is it? Earl Skakel. Where did I put it? Check my phone. By the way, there's going to be no payoff to this. It's a terrible joke. So I don't know. But this is the joke Earl sent me that I was going to get. I was going to get fucking Barry Ribs with. Here's a joke for Barry Ribs. I might have stolen credit cards, but the one thing I could say about Barry, he hasn't stolen moisturizer. And then he went with this one, which I think is just a street joke. Barry Ribs is so old, he went to Jesus's bar mitzvah. I think that's a street joke. Thanks, Earl. I didn't use either one of them. I did say something about Barry. I don't remember. Barry was talking shit about me for 3 years straight, and then he immediately starts kissing my ass as soon as I see him. These people are all fake. Why were you hiding in the Rodney's basement? Weird flex. I wasn't hiding in Rodney's basement. I was all over the place. I was bouncing around everywhere. There was the green room down there. We hung out there for a little bit. I think I got a photo of us down there, actually. I put it up on my Instagram stories if you guys want to see it. I just put it up today. We're doing it. Kevin, Barry, and Stevie Lou chilling. Uh-oh. Crowd control. Genius, that place was fucking empty. It was full, buddy. I go back to washing Melton's balls. Holy shit. Melton is awful. He is so bad. Like, he's still hurt after a month. That dude's going to be in a pine box soon. You guys are fucking dumb. All you Onion fans. You guys are really dumb. Doug posted you dated a border collie in high school. Oh, Doug. Case closed. You're hilarious. Oh, wow. We got all the haters coming out today. Chad, will you pass into the next life living on public assistance in a government-funded rest home? You have accomplished zero. You have zero. Yeah, man. It's tough over here. Oh, man, you got me fucking pegged. I'm struggling. I am struggling so bad. I need government assistance now. Where's Big Bad K soundboard to hold it down? Hey, he was up in his face, man. He was way up, and he got up in his face. I have that video. I showed it. You can't deny that he got in his face. Oh, thanks for this. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 3 cent Venmo. That was very nice. Thank you, Brianna, for the 3 cent Venmo. That was awesome. Doug posted that you smell empty airline seats. So you're already following Doug on Facebook from my friend from high school? Thanks. I had the whole row to myself. I'm glad I flew earlier on standby. I had the whole row. That's always the best when you get the row to yourself. Bill from Jersey. I blame Johnny Carson getting drunk on D7876. He was waiting to give his I think he meant wrench to him. Bill's at work. Also, Barry said he was wrong about you. He was. Barry was wrong about me. You know who was not wrong about me? Brian P. McCarthy. That guy's a piece of shit. I'll never, ever be nice to Brian P. McCarthy again. That guy was a complete dickhead to me when I saw him. And then he goes on stage and starts shitting on me. And then he just leaves. He didn't even stay for the show. He just leaves. Brian's garbage. I don't know why he thinks he's something. He's nothing. I hate Brian McCarthy, just for the record. I want that on the record. Let Brian P. McCarthy know I hate him and I don't want to be friends with him ever again. And I wish him a life of misery. I'm glad he's going blind because that's what the Lord wanted. Nobody deserves being blind more than him. That's karma for him being a complete piece of shit of a human being. Thank you, Bill. Even Bill from Jersey couldn't calm down Johnny F. Carson. The guy was out of control, trying to fight everybody, throwing shit. I mean, it was out of control. Yanking tables. It was fucking weird. If you go members only, I got to recruit. And there it is. He's recruiting everybody. We're going to go members only because fuck, I don't want to deal with these fucking losers today. I'm not in the mood. And for people that are crying, I don't care. Get a membership, you cheap fucks. That's where we're at. Empty row on a plane equals economy seats. Poor. Yeah, I had a credit. I flew United on a credit. I'm not above it. I rarely fly first class. Rarely. It's not that I can't afford it. It's just, why waste the money? I don't give a shit. It's a 2.5 hour flight. When I flew to Denver, when they did the Comedy Works last year, I flew first class. But whatever. Z-Man, I just bought back Spirit Airlines. Can I mark you down for the usual $40 a ticket for 5 connecting flights to LAX? I've only flown Spirit one time my whole life. One time, and I flew it to Atlantic City for the first meetup. For the first time when we did the Tennessee Beer Hall with KiKI and Gino. Because Ken Mosca said, fly Spirit. There's a hub. You're going to want to fly Spirit. And I did. How's that working? How's Spirit Airlines working for you, Ken? But look how bad Melton is. I mean, he is literally, he's fucking high. He's smoking weed all day. He's on prescription medication. If you're still injured after a month after throwing out your back, like, you're not long for this life. And I love it. And this guy's trying to own everybody looking like this.
By the way, what I'd like to happen is we have an artist sketch the whole thing during the 2 minutes. And then afterwards you
like
sign...
a fucking federal trial.
Yes. And afterwards you sign the painting with your dipstick and Latanya's fucking ass gravy.
Like Picasso, I have to fucking, now I'm dipping my wiener in.
Look, he can't even open his eyes.
Paint?
Yeah. Just
appreciate you signing my shirt. I gotta fucking go.
Full mushroom press.
Later, man.
All right. Well, we have our headliner for next year.
Look at him.
That's great. This can't go bad.
This is his show.
How are you feeling, bud? Pain. But we're laughing at least. The laughing makes my abdominal muscles hurt. Oh my God.
He even sounds fat. Like, his voice sounds like fat.
Oh my God, that guy's so gay. Connor, I'm eating for 3, stupido. Aye.
Here comes the Melton fake laugh.
Oh God. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, that hurt. I'm eating for 3, stupid.
Oh, it's beautiful watching that guy just struggle with just sitting after a month. He can't sit down. But yeah, he's gonna make fun of everybody else. Got it. It looks really good. It's like KiKI. Ooh, it's like KiKI saying, criticizing Kevin Brennan's stand-up. It's like, do you have any self-awareness? Like, Keanu, you're like the worst comedian of all time. Like, you're the worst. I've never seen a comedian worse than Keanu Thompson. She stinks. And she's criticizing Kevin Brennan's comedy. Got it. Even Kevin Brennan said the show wasn't full, Z-Dog. It was a full show. It wasn't sold out by any means, but it was a full show. The showroom was full. There were over 100. So I don't know what you're talking about. Z-Man's not poor. He was excited to make $50. I'm just saying, he used to pay 15. Spots in the city were $15. Now they're $50. I'm just saying. I remember the Hollywood Improv would pay 10. That's how fucking crazy it was. Jake 3 times. Alex Ortiz, thanks for the membership. Fuck Carl, fuck Shuli. Wow, see, that's how you do it. This guy was very grateful. He got a membership from Alex Ortiz, and he super chatted it in. That's great. Listen, I was there. I literally was there. You guys weren't there. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You guys were at home on your computers. All right, we're going members only. I went over to the free chat, and I already got annoyed. Fuck these people. Go back to your onion arming, you fucking faggots. We're going all in. And you can cry about it, Jessica Flatcat. I don't give a shit. You don't. I like it when it's free. I don't. Goodbye. Goodbye to the poor people. Thanks for coming. Bye. You gone. It's over. There were no empty rows, Chad. There were. Tim Totali, where are you going with this? Like, it wasn't sold out. It was full. There were empty rows. What else? You're arguing with who? Who are you arguing with? Public. Oh, I forgot. I made the whole show members only. I just meant to make the chat. I fixed it. We're fixed. We're back. Broke Howard. Got it. Crumb Bomb. The membership. Thank you, Crumb. Crumb, thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Hope the Mrs. Bum's doing okay. I guess Karmic X lost his YouTube channel, everyone. I guess everyone's been talking about it. I don't have a problem with Karmic X. He's fine, whatever. He's just doing his thing over there, you know. I don't hate the guy. And it sucks that he lost his channel. It's not fun. So if you guys want to go support him, he's on Rumble now. You know, he's on the Melton Super Tip. So I'm sure people are hooking him up, feeling bad for him right now. And that sucks. I mean, we're all under attack right now. We're all under attack. We all should be worried about our channels. And I am. As long as HVAC North is still here gifting 5. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, HVAC. We did it. But if you want your Karmic news, you know where to go, right? If you want Karmic X news, you know where to go. You go to Aaron Emholt. All things Karmic, Steel Toe. He brings in the news. Whenever I want news on Karmic X, I go to Steel Toe Morning Show. Can we fire it up, please? Can we get the Steel Toe song going, please? There it is. Yeah, Steel Toe. We're doing it. Here he is. Why is that doing that? I got to go to EV Mux. This sucks. StreamYard stinks.
About all this, Scarlett's in the YouTube chat. She says, good morning to all toe boys. By the way, Scarlett and Ethan both followed me on Instagram this weekend, so I'm worried something's up. I'm being plotted against.
I hope for the best.
Scarlett was in my chat earlier. Hey, Scarlett, follow me on Instagram, would you? Scarlett, follow me on Instagram, would you? Would you and your boyfriend, Ethan Ralph, follow me? I'll feel so whole and completed. But yeah, Toes back with crutches. They got opinions
For them.
I'm a Wanderer says, Scarlett, when the is Ralph streaming again? I heard that. I heard Ethan hasn't streamed in a long time.
I hope he's okay.
Your lips to God's ears. I have a question. Why isn't Scarlett like doing a show every day?
Doesn't she have some other job she does, or something else
She gets a
Because she's a drug addict. You could lose yours next, Z. There's no rules. I know. That's what I'm saying, Tim's Totality. I know. I'm not making fun of Karmix losing his channel. I'm not making fun of people getting struck. I'm worried. So don't get it twisted. I'm totally worried about all of this stuff that's going on right now. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes that you guys don't know about that's happening with videos of mine as of late. Oh, by the way, they removed the strike from Stuttering John because he had 10 days to take it to court and he failed to do it like I said he would. He has no case. So the strike is gone. Crumb Bomb gifting 5. Holy shit. Crumb, what's gotten into you? What are you doing? What are you doing? What a way to welcome me home. Thank you.
lot of attention. And, you know, these things don't last a long time.
All right, so launch now while the time's good.
Launch now. She can, I mean, you've heard her on other shows. Yep. I mean, she can just yep. She can go. It's stream of consciousness, the whole thing. She could probably do a 3-hour show on cows. So I think now would be the time.
All right. I don't care about Karmix or what's her name?
I'm sorry, buddy, but there's just nothing to cover there. Nothing happened. Plus that dabble.
Hold on. Let me back this up. Because he's talking about the Rodney's gig.
Way back in the day, too. So some are saying renewing his membership for 47 months. MSO says, I know you're going to disagree, but maybe you should consider covering Rodney's too, as opposed to that clown. I don't even remember his name he covered this morning. I don't know who you're talking about. As far as the Rodney's, no offense, MSO. Maybe I'm just getting too old. It just seems like a lot of non-tent. It really,
non-tent. Not like Stoney's. Not like the big anniversary show at Stoney's.
Offense, MSO. Nothing happened. Some guys did a show. I mean, I just find what's going on in the world a lot more interesting than that. And also, I'm right, and the people who like that are right. I don't want to go down that hole. I'll watch it in my free time if I find it interesting. That particular thing you're talking about, I don't find.
Why is everybody talking about it then if it wasn't that interesting?
Very interesting. But if I start covering that instead of other stuff that's more interesting, I start to become part of the cancer that's invaded our culture and is.
How can anybody listen to this guy and take him seriously?
Killing it from the inside.
It's unbelievable people's lack of self-awareness of what they are. I mean, nobody has it in this world. It's I just got to keep pointing it out.
Side, you understand? Like, that's not something you should aspire to at all. I am going to cover something today that MSO will be happy about. Nothing happened at that Rodney's thing. I'm sorry, buddy, but there's just nothing to cover there. Nothing happened.
There was things that happened all throughout the night. Kevin Soundboard almost getting into a fight. Johnny Carson causing problems. Ray bombing. There's a lot to talk about. If the club holds 175, you claim 100 there, so not full. It was full. I don't give a fuck. Pool scam. I don't care. I don't care. You weren't there. It doesn't. It was full. It was full. Call Brian P. McCarthy. He's available. No, fuck him, dude. He stinks. I'm not a Brian fan at all, ever again. I'm never going to be nice to that guy ever again. I hate Brian. Hate him. Legit hate.
Plus that Dabbleverse, as I look in at it and watch it crumble from the inside, and it's fantastic. We've officially defeated.
I mean, the thing that you were trying to be a part of for so long.
Moody and Carl, they're no more.
The Moody and Carl are no more.
You look at So Thorough Joe Burrow caught a strike.
This is where I can't stand Aaron, because he encourages this stuff. Like, he was acting like, I won't do it. I won't strike a channel, but other people will. I'm just saying, I'm not going to get Dr. Steve disbarred, but other people are going to try. That's what he's doing. He has this thing with So Thorough Joe Burrow that I don't get like I talked to So Thorough Joe Burrow in DMs a lot. He's a good guy. I'd say about 90% of the Clippers are cool. Like Dirty Jersey Rat's cool. Stallion 19's cool. So Thorough's cool. They're all cool for the most part. Doom could be cunty, obviously. Misery Loves Clips has some sort of mental disorder. But for the most part, everyone's pretty cool. But he hates this So Thorough Joe Burrow. And I guess So Thorough Joe Burrow just got a strike.
He can't even just replay my content properly. He's so retarded. So he's gone for a week. That's kind of late stage steel toe derangement syndrome, though, for poor Joe Burrow. I could have told him that was going to happen to him, but he can't help himself. He's not in control. I am. So, like, we're going to cover Karmic today because he lost his channel, and I'm not sure why, but I think I know why. We're going to cover it for a second. So,
even though I don't do Dabbleverse stuff, I'm above it. But we're going to cover Karmic, who's in the Dabbleverse, and is nothing but drama. Like everywhere he goes, it's drama. But we don't do that here on this show. We cover other things. You just started flying United and you have a credit? Correct. It was from my last flight. I don't need to get into it. And I used to fly United for years before I flew Delta. Because Cleveland was a United hub for a little bit. Then I went to Delta, and then I moved to Florida, and then I hated Delta. Now I'm back to United. I don't need to explain this.
Karmic X. This is really sad. Apparently telling everyone you want to them up and everything like that. Apparently doing that every day for 2 years can eventually catch up to you. Karmic X lost his YouTube channel today. It was taken down. Now, usually what happens with a YouTube channel is you get strike one, you go out for seven days. Strike two, you go out for, I think, 2 weeks.
This guy knows it all, too.
And strike three, you go out for a month, I think, on strike two. And then you get strike three, you go out, you're done. Your channel just gets nuked. So Karmic doesn't even, I don't even think they gave him the 3 strikes. They just said that they found severe or repeated violations of their harassment policy, and they're removing his channel from YouTube. They're saying, you're gone, you're done. No more Karmic X. Now, this hurts because I brought this young man into the world.
He's going with this thing again that he created Karmics. He never did. It's so lame. This bit stinks, Aaron. Stop with this I created Karmics bit. It's so cringe.
I gave him his earliest exposure, and I wasn't there to help my child. I wasn't there to help him.
You basically saw Karmics getting a little bit of heat in super chats, and that's when you brought him on your show. That's exactly what happened.
Stave off this unfortunate demise on YouTube. It was sudden. There was nothing any of us could have done. So I decided to check in with him. He's kind of, I'll be honest, it's hard to watch. It's not a show. He doesn't do a show.
Not like this. Not like the Steel Toe show. We do a show over here.
He just sits there, waits for people to send in money, and then reads them being, and I'll be honest, really mean to him. Like there's so,
not like my show where they're all nice to me. Where the chat moves at a snail pace.
Invested in him in a way that is remarkably unhealthy for any human being. And they're incredibly mean. And it's not like fun. It's just mean-spirited and nasty. And they're just trying to get.
Yeah, that's how he makes his money. That's exactly how Karmics makes his money. He starts fights with people. He screams, he cries, and people send him super chat. That's his business model. He needs to do more of a show and cover. He needs to cover JD Vance and Donald Trump and
him to yell and scream and throw a tantrum. And then they go, oh, look what we made him do. I don't get it. I don't understand that kind of entertainment.
I don't get it. I do. I know exactly what he's doing. Hey guys, open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships because I'm in the gifting mood too. It's a brand new month. I'm in a gifting mood myself. If Crumbum can give 5, if HVAC North can give 5, if Bill from Jersey can give a membership, and if who else? Crumbum gifted 6, right? Or 1, 5? I don't know. Yeah, he's gifted 6. I'm going to gift 5. I'm gifting 5. You can thank me. The Z-Man is going to give 5. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. How do I gift memberships? Gift 5. Here we go. 5 are going out right now. I did it. Yes. I did it. I gifted 5. Me. A Thompson got a membership. Roy got a membership. Rob got a membership. Who else got one? Peter York got one. I hooked motherfucker up. Karmic X is very disingenuous. Hallie is in the hospital and he's accusing her of being a reason of his demise. Absolutely disgusting. Is she in the hospital? I don't know. Is that true? I don't follow her. I have nothing against her. I just don't take in her content. So I don't know what the hell. All right, let's watch a little bit more of this and we'll tap out.
I don't think it particularly takes talent on the part of the chatter or the performer. I look down on it, but some people, look, it doesn't take much, for them to pass the time. I watched him a little bit and he just seems depressed. And then he keeps reading all the shitty things people are saying to him. They're giving him $1 and $2 at a time. And you're a piece of shit and you should go live in a tin shack and all this. And I'm just kind of like,
yeah,
what are any of you getting out of this? Like
it's throwing tomatoes at the gesture. How do you not understand? How do you understand throwing tomatoes at the gesture? It's been going on forever. I mean, that's Stuttering John. That's what he does. But somehow Steel Toe can't get his head around it. He doesn't get it.
Audience, it's kind of a sunshiny vibe. It's like, hey, you sodomite, bah, but it's all tongue in cheek. We're all just being ridiculous and silly and whatever. It's been that way for 20 years in my broadcasting career. It's been like that for 12 years now on Steel Toe.
He still thinks he's broadcasting.
So
I got news for you. You're a YouTube guy. That's it. There's no radio going on. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm not in radio. You're not in radio. This is me streaming on YouTube. I'm doing exactly what anybody can do. And they're proving it. Shmuel Buckman proves anyone can do this. NJ Ranger proves anybody can do this. It's not hard. Maybe for him. Pool Scam Sam. 5-year-old United miles don't carry over that long. Correct. Cool. They weren't miles. It was a credit from my past flight that I flew when I flew back to Ohio. Something happened. You don't need to know. I got a credit for it. So where are we going with this investigation that's going nowhere? I'm curious. Where's this investigation going that's going nowhere quickly? I don't know what to tell you. I can show you the actual credit. I could, but I'd rather drive you crazy and not show it. I tell you what, $100 super chat, you can see my credit from United that flew me to New York and back. Okay? $100, I will show and tell. I'll play show and tell. Got it? Got it.
But like watching him, it's all just people. It's schoolyard bullying.
From Bum in the chat says Shmuel sucks. I agree. Beloved Chatter was there on Saturday. Steel Toe being above anything is funny. He turned his coke whore forever mom out to sniff Nick Recada's ass. Oh shit! Booyah!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, you're never gonna shake that one off, dude. That one's gonna stick with you for life. Literally throwing your wife away. The Aaron Emholt story. Throwing your wife away. Letting another man fuck your wife. That's just fucking sad. All right, I'm gonna get Pull Scam off the screen. Why is he still on my screen? Go away. Credits only last less than a year on United. Next. Got it. When I flew to Ohio for the Funny Stop, for the last show at the Funny Stop with Dave Landau, something happened on my way home where I got a credit. This was 2-3 months ago. And again, where is this investigation going? Did you get me? You didn't. You didn't. Can't wait for the next $2 super chat of the same nonsense.
It really is like Karmic's just being bullied, and now he loses his YouTube channel. This is a great time to just step away.
United miles don't expire. They don't. I have you guys do not want to talk about Karmic's or Steel Toe. I currently have, I'm not joking, 18,000 miles on United. $100 super chat, I'll show you. You think I'm lying? I'll show you all of this and prove you all wrong. Thank you, D7876. Publix gift card in United. Got it. Again, I can prove everybody. The Publix gift card was an actual gift card. It wasn't for Publix itself. It was a $100 gift card. Okay? Like a Visa that you have to activate. I have a United credit, and I'll show you for $100. Did they falsely accuse you of pissing in the seat? Oh, you guys are great today. Good stuff.
Not do it. I mean, he doesn't do a particularly big show. The biggest audiences he ever has is when we rate him on Rumble and send 400 or 500 people his way. That's the biggest audience he ever has. So it's not like, you know, if I walk away from this, I got to blow up a career that I've built over 20 years, and I got to start something.
You don't have a career. This isn't a career. This is nothing. This is no career.
Brand new. You know, with this show out there, and like they can use it for what. That's why I'm going to hang on until my little last fingernail is knocked off the mountain, you know? But with this guy,
he still thinks this is a job.
He can just walk away. He doesn't need any of this shit. But it doesn't look like he's going to. He's on there. So here's what I propose. I propose we hit like. We get on the front page of Rumble.
Yeah, I say we hit like too. On my show. Hit the like button, guys. Why aren't we doing that? It's the most free thing you can do is hit a like button. Let's blow it up. I'm interested in blowing up the show today. Who's with me on this? Let's make everyone watch me today. Everybody watches me today on the show. That's a fact. Everybody's watching the Z-Man. Hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button, I will remove you. I have a camera in your home right now. I'm watching every single one of you. Hit the like button or Ray wins. Do you guys want to get to the Ray DeVito story? Do you want to tap out of this toe clip and move on to the Ray DeVito story? I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you guys are ready for the Ray DeVito story. Whoa, what am I doing? So, this StreamYard fucking stinks. Okay, so basically, all right. So we do the show at Rodney's on Saturday. We've already heard the recaps. We've heard Kevin talk about it. We've heard Bob talk about it. We heard everyone talked about it already. Carl, he told us how stand-up works. So I had all day Sunday. I still have my hotel. I didn't have to check out until 12 on Monday. And I had 2 spots. Well, technically 3. There was supposed to be one in Brooklyn, but I wasn't able to do it. It wasn't going to make sense. I had a spot in Midtown, and I had a spot at the other location. I think New York Comedy Club has 3 rooms in the city. Anyways, doesn't matter. So I'm doing a live podcast covering Rodney's from the night before. in my hotel room, and Ray DeVito had mentioned something to me Saturday that the Cavs are playing the Toronto Raptors in Game 7. And he goes, I'm reluctant to ask you if you want to watch this, but would you want to watch Game 7 Cavs Raptors with me? And he goes, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to block you again after that. And I laughed. I go, okay, yeah, cool. I'll watch. I'm a Cavs fan. Game 7. Yeah, yeah. I've known Ray for 25 years. Okay. I'm able to be around Ray. I'm able to hang out with Ray. It got weird when the podcasting all became a thing and MLC and him talking about me nonstop and trashing me. But I'm able to squash it, right? Ray's invented squash. I can squash it.
Squashed.
So I put it out there. Go, somebody let Ray know I want to watch the game with him. I'm blocked on his phone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything you can. There's no way I can get a hold of Ray. And I guess Dick Fitzwell reached out to Ray saying, Chad wants to watch the game with you. I'm facilitating this. So Ray unblocks me and texts me and goes, okay, we're meeting at this bar. Let's give him a shout out. This bar. It was a great bar. It's a Cavs backers bar, a Browns Cavs backers bar, Cleveland bar. And it was walking distance from my hotel, so it was perfect. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to find the bar. Can't find it, of course. Nothing's working today. Oh, here, Ray DeVito. It was called Hassel Green on 52nd. Hassel Green on 52nd. It's a nice little bar. And I get in there, and the Cavs are on all the TVs. The volume's up. I'm like, great atmosphere. I'm in. Ray's in there. He's in the corner, pacing back and forth, pulling his hair. Cavs are down, and he's just like, fuck this, man. I can't. I'm just warning you, man. I get too invested, man. I'm just letting you know they're not going to win, man. And I go, calm down, dude. Relax. It's okay. It's the first half. You know, and Harden's turning over the ball. It's frustrating. And go, it's a game. Calm down, Ray. And Dick Fitzwell had Venmo'd me or PayPal'd me $10 to buy Ray a beer. I was going to buy him one anyway. So I was like, what are you drinking? And he's drinking some, I don't know what the fuck he was drinking. So I went and got him a beer. I'm not drinking. I got myself a soda water and some hot wings. And we're watching the game, and Ray's losing it. He can't let this game happen. Anxiety is taking over his body, and he's flipping out. I go, Ray, calm the fuck down, dude. He's like, I just get this way. It's just, and I always get this way with games. I shouldn't have invited you. I'm like, it's fine, Ray. We're watching a game. It's okay. And then he immediately, on a dime, goes, you got to stop calling clubs, man. It's not cool, dude. You got to quit calling clubs and venues. And I go, whoa. Transition? What are you talking about? He's like, it's just not cool. I go, Ray, I never try to get you fired from these clubs. You know that. I just ask questions like, what time does the show start? You know, what's on the menu? Who's on the lineup? He's like, yeah, it's just not cool. I go, it's harmless, Ray. It's harmless. I'm not doing this. Quadfather's the one who tries to get people fired. Quadfather's the one that calls the police and say the person's armed. I don't do that. And then he's just like, yeah, he goes, I do spots around town, and I don't promote it because I don't want Dabbleverse people there, and they, and I do spots at the cellar. I'm not past at the cellar, but I do spots there, and I do spots, but I don't tell anybody because I don't want Dabbleverse people. I'm like, Ray, where is this coming from? We went from Cavs to this, and him flipping out about Dabbleverse stuff. And I go, Ray, calm down. I go, I don't care. And I said, Ray, I like doing stand up still. It's fun. I'm doing 2 spots tonight. I like it. It's fun. I'm going to do 2 specials. I'm doing that open bar special in Denver, Colorado Springs, October 1st. Thursday, October 1st. In Colorado Springs with Rocco. He's going to be on the show too. No, he's coming to the show. I'm staying at his house. He didn't invite me. I'm just inviting myself.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break.
Kidding, I'm not. I'm a grown ass man. I get my own hotel. I don't stay at people's houses. Fuck that. It's disgusting. It's weird. I grew out of that a long time ago. So Ray's just flipping out. And finally I was like, I got to go. I technically had to go. I had to go do my spot, but I could have waited a little bit longer, waited till the halftime. But I was just like, it's just too much. I couldn't hang around Ray anymore. I was like, I got to go. And I'm not mad at Ray, but he just, whoa. I mean, he is in his head. He is way in his head. And I don't know. Either way, it's all good. I wish Ray, I wish him well. I really do. He needs help. He needs help. But yeah, I don't think it was the greatest idea to go watch a game with him, but we did. And, you know, I did it for the content. By the way, Cavs ended up winning, Ray. Relax. They won. They played tonight against the Pistons. Game 1. Who's watching? Who wants to bet on this series? It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a toss-up. JD Bickerstaff going up against his former team that fired him. I'm in. Who's here for the drama? Who's here? I'm here for it all. Is everything working? Crumbum says, I blocked Ray, dude. Would call me every day needy. You actually blocked Ray. What was the bar's name? I named it. All right, let me get over to the super chats. Please tell the story Pull Scam is talking about. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jester, pronounced Jester, and Leviticus. Good stuff. Good stuff, dude. You're killing it. What happened to Yankee? You were going to... A guy invited me to go to the Yankees game. It was kind of... Sunday, it was cold in New York. It was like low 50, but it was a breeze going through, and it was just too cold. I just didn't want to... I don't like baseball enough to go. I mean, I like going to ballparks and hanging out, but I'm kind of a snob. I don't want to be chilly, especially when I'm not invested in the Yankees or the Orioles for that matter. No offense, Tom. No offense, Tom Myers. I'm not a Orioles fan. So I said no. I just decided to do a live stream from the room and take a nap and get caught up on Homeland. Yeah, I'm watching Homeland. I'm late to the game. So what? I said I was watching Homeland. They're like, yeah, 5 years too late. Kill me. Oh, great. Now StreamYard's frozen. Great. StreamYard's frozen now. Fan-fucking-tastic. Fuck StreamYard. I got to do EV Mucks this week. I got to do it. Game 7, Cavs, Harden, 18. Let's rake a little. You did tell me that, Spawn. Spawn told me to take the Cavs and Harden, 18. You were right. I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong. I just didn't bet. Great story. It was very good. That's so weird. Why does Ray have you blocked? Because it's Ray. I mean, Ray and I were going at it pretty hard at one point. It was not good. It was not good. You told the club NJ Ringer had a gun. I didn't tell the club anything. Let's get that misconception out real quick. I did not tell the club anything. I had no contact with the club. And if you guys remember correctly, I was talking mad shit about the club owner and the club, how I was going to get banned. I was purposely trying to get banned. And I said the club owner was a fucking douchebag leading into it. So I didn't tell them anything. They were all over it. They were watching all of it. They knew about it. I never once contacted it. So if somebody's saying I contacted, they're lying. Show any kind of proof that I contacted the club. There's none. Bob Levy was our middleman the whole time. I mean, honestly, like, I'd own it. I don't give a fuck about NJ Ringer. I don't care about this guy at all. He's been trying to make a thing between him and me for months. and I just ignore them every time. So you're wrong. I'm right. If you can prove you have a United credit, you would. $100, I'll show it to you. I don't do anything for free anymore. I'll show you how I got a flight on the credit. I'll show you I have 18,000 miles on United too. These are all very doable, but it's going to cost you. Hey, if all these motherfuckers can have GoFundMes for whatever, I'm doing it too. I'm all in. I'm going to grift like a motherfucker. No shame in it anymore. If you're going to have multiple GoFundMes, I'm in too. I'm going to do a GoFundMe too, just for shits and giggles. I'm going to crowdfund my special, and then I'm just going to have another GoFundMe for fun. Okay? I'm getting paid too. That's all that I'm focused on right now. What was a work?
Whatever. I'm getting paid after this. That's all I'm focused on right now. What was a work?
United Credit has no more than 60 per website. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't. You don't know what you're talking about. You're dumb. You're being mean to Brian McCarthy at Rodney's. He's blind. I was trying to be nice to the fucking blind fuck, and he was being incredibly dismissive to me in my presence. Fuck Brian McCarthy. He's a blind piece of shit. He's an asshole. He's not funny. He's never been funny. And I'm glad he's blind. I really am. I'm glad he can't see for the rest of his life. It's fucking rewarding. So yeah, Brian McCarthy can suck my dick. No worries. No one I know is invested in the Orioles now either. Yeah. Did they even win that game? Did they even win? They're playing the Rangers tonight. The Yankees are. Texas Rangers at Yankee Stadium tonight. I should have stuck around. Let's see if they won. The Yankees won 11-3 on Sunday, May 3rd. So I could have seen it. I could have watched it. But why would the club have pictures of NJ Ranger? Don't know. Who, what, why? You should call the club and ask. Ask them how they got pictures of NJ Ranger. Probably because he's running his mouth on streams and they pay attention. I'm sure one of you guys contacted the club. That's probably what happened. It's probably a troll that contacted the club. You can't get in the United Club with only 18,000 miles. Correct. I'm not a United Club guy. I was a Delta Club guy, but I have not purchased the United Club. Okay. Besides, I'm pre TSA pre-check, so I get to the airport literally right when it's boarding. I don't hang out at the airport anymore. Bill from Jersey. Brian was a prick. Adam said I look like a cop. Yes, these are all true. These are true. I think Johnny Carson believed that Bill was a cop because I was having fun early on in streaming that Bill was a cop and he was going along with it just for fun. And then all you fucking losers are like, he's not a cop. We found out what he really does. He was lying. I'm like, he wasn't. I was. It was fun. But he does look like a cop, Bill from Jersey. So it's very believable. He could easily put on a cop outfit and you're like, oh shit, that's a cop. Oh, God. Here we go. Chat's taking over. Whose Amex did you steal to get into the Delta Club? Your mom's. I paid for that shit. If Cavs Knicks make the conference finals, you and Sam Morrell streaming. I will have to text Sam Morrell for sure. Sam Morrell still returns texts. Mark Norman does not. Nate Bargatze does not return texts. Sam Morrell still does. That's how you know the level of fame they're in, where they stop returning the text messages. Sebastian Maniscalco quit returning text messages to everyone. And let's just say his peers at the Comedy Store are none too pleased with Sebastian. He kind of pissed on everyone that helped him get where he is. Not a lot of good reporting back on Sebastian Maniscalco, who I used to be friendly with. But he apparently thinks he's hot shit and he's better than everyone. I'm just putting it out there. I'll never talk to Sebastian Maniscalco again. I'm fine with it. He was kind of a dud of a person to hang out with anyway. He was nice. He was very funny too. I'll give him that. Where do we transition? Where do we go from here? We got a fresh new steel toe clip about Aaron never dated April and Shuli and Stuttering John. That might be interesting. We can transition over to Rob Saul and KiKI. So Rob Saul, you know, he's on the sobriety train. He's doing well, and he's streaming every night, and he's making money. So obviously KiKI goes where the money is and the views. So she's on every night with Rob. We can go over to Carmex. There's a lot we can cover right now. Or we could just say, fuck it. Let's do drunk dials.
I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's drinking. McDrinkle drunk. One second, McDrinkle drunk. One time. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. Give it up, McDrinkle drunk. That's my name. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk.
There it is. 323-977-9642 is the drunk dial hotline. You can call at any time and leave a message. Day, night, afternoon, right this second, whenever. And then I can play it on the air. It's all free. Of course I can't play it on the air. StreamYard won't let me. Oh, motherfucker. StreamYard. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to leave the room and come back in because StreamYard is completely froze. Did it work? It worked. It worked. Here's Tommy McNulty.
Chad, I'm sorry, man. I called earlier. I got a little ahead of myself. I made some terrorist threats. I was very untoward, all right? I think I was, look, I love you, man. You know that. All right, I'm sorry for what I said. I don't want to fight you. You're an athlete. You're in very good shape. You smacked the piss out of me. Who's kidding who? It's beer balls. You know, sometimes when you have a couple drinks, you think you can take on the world. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm going to give some memberships.
Gift one.
So, you know that I'm sorry. I love you, man.
Gift one. Don't say you're going to give memberships and not gift any. Gift one now. Gift. Let's go to the 605.
My guy, fucking random as fuck. The stupid little fucking bullshit that I googled and got this number somehow. I'm sick a little bit, just fucking playing on my phone. So yeah, but good fucking night, I suppose. Or good morning. Fucking bullshit ass number.
It is a bullshit ass number. 323-977-9642. Thanks, buddy. America, fuck yeah.
Hello, are you still there?
Nope. Nope.
You've just been pranked by the Prank Caller app. If you'd like to block your number from receiving pranks, you can visit our website at prankcaller.io or press 9 to add
I don't
your
want
number
to.
automatically to our block list.
I want all the prank calls. Prank me right now. 323-977-9642. And prank me. That was it for the caller. We didn't have a lot of good drunk phone calls, but, you know, we'll keep the bit going. I'll play whatever's on there. Some days they're good, some days they're not. This day, they weren't.
McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's drinking. McDrinkle drunk. One second, McDrinkle drunk. One time. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. Give it up, McDrinkle drunk. That's my name. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today we lost. Jesse Angel, you're going to tell them about our lunch. I don't kiss and tell.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of things there's things I choose to talk about and there's things I don't do. You know, I pick and choose my things while you guys make up things in the meantime. So you guys go ahead and run with whatever, and I'm fine with it. Let's go to this clown real quick. Well, first, let's get caught up over here. This is fresh off the presses. Worst drunk, stepdad, Bert, Johnny Carson, or Ray? Ooh, that's a good question. Worst drunk. You know what the sad part is my stepfather wasn't even really a drunk. He was just an asshole. I wish he was a drunk so he had something to blame it on, but he was just a dick of a human. Bert's a fun drunk. You know, I talk a lot of shit on Bert Kreischer, but he's a fun drunk. Ray's mood swings are like at the end of the night at Rodney's, he was fucking in the worst mood with Brian Landon and because nobody was paying him. I mean, none of us were going anywhere, but he wanted his pay, and he was bitching about how he gave up a $75 gig that night. He ended up making, I think, between donations, his posters, Ray probably made over $300 that night. And I'm sorry, Ray, you're not going to get that anywhere else. You're just not, so you're lying. And then he went and got high with Stevie Lou, and everyone was buying him beers. And next thing you know, he's dancing and laughing. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? One minute he's losing his mind, and one minute he's just dancing and laughing. And I'm like, okay. John Carson, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that dude. And again, I like you, John, but Jesus Christ, you need to scale it the fuck back, dog. You were annoying as piss trying to fight everybody. It was bad. PL, would you like to tell them about our dinner? I'm still sore. And how do I get that cucumber back to you? Oh, shit. We're keeping everything secret. I met Holy Crap Batman. She was at the show. She was lovely. It's amazing some of these Dabbleverse chicks are like actually really good looking in real life. You know, they shouldn't be hanging around all these weirdos. But I digress. And I get the hottest ones in the chat. My chat's all hot chicks. Okay, we don't have the melting weirdos. We got the hot chicks at the Z-Man World War Z show. All right, I'm curious to see what this clown has to say because it's about April and Shuli and Stuttering John. So let's take a look.
Dollar says, to be fair, you had more important life-altering events around that time than gas was high. You know what? That's a good point. I had a lot of shit going on. I had a drug-addicted slag of a wife. I had all kinds of crazy shit going on around me with crazy people.
Leave me alone.
Look, you're right. It was a busy time. God, when I was talking to Alex Stein, I said that to him. He was asking me about how crazy was that. I go, honestly, you look back on it now, it feels like it was a different human being. I feel so removed from it that it feels like it was a different guy, you know? And you just have...
Those were some fun times, I'm not going to lie. When him and April were swinging with the Ricadas and doing coke, and we were all just constantly busting them. Like, we were literally calling out. They're like, they're swapping wives over there when they were in that hot tub. I remember going, they're swapping wives. And it was. Everything we predicted was happening. They were high on coke. We all said they were on coke. We said they were hot. They were swapping wives. They were. It was beautiful. I loved it. Piss can be annoying. Can it? Especially when you piss your pants. I piss my pants every day, punk. Or what was that? I don't remember.
Be that you are
hit the
where
like
you
button. We're
are
almost at
and
400 viewers between Rumble, the X impressions, and YouTube. That's a lot. And thanks to everyone that gifted memberships. We are a membership-only chat room today because fuck the poor people. Even if you don't have a membership, you can super chat the show. By the way, we're 55 super chats in. Number 60 gets you a shirt. I'm mailing out these shirts. I got to get rid of these shirts. I sold a lot at Rodney's, but I didn't get rid of all of them.
Not back there. The only thing I do sometimes, one thing I do sometimes is I go, God, if I just would have stayed away from her. You know, God, if we would have never, if we just would have,
Whoa. I just got an email from Anthony Cumia, the guy Cumia in the chat says, I can't believe you placed me in a timeout. I'm a member and I spend super chat money. I'm calling the Florida AG. I never put you in timeout, Anthony. I don't I don't put anyone in timeout. So get that out of your whoever timed out Anthony Cumia, just leave it alone. Let him talk. Who cares? I didn't do it.
Ships passing in the night, never gotten together. Probably still be on the radio working on syndication. If not there by now. You know, I mean, her life is definitely better. I mean, both of our, if we never meet, both of our lives are probably far better. She doesn't fall into the cult trap that she fell into after I left and then got destroyed. Yeah, no, if I had never met her and she had never met me, both of our lives would probably be far better off. Chips and Dip says you still.
How did him and April meet? I heard that she came to the radio station or something.
It would have been kicked off the radio. No, I wouldn't have. I've told this story before. April and I were listening to.
Beloved Chatter says he met April when she was in high school. He's a creepy fuck. I heard that too.
To a shitload of Red Bar at the time. And I was like, a lot of that Red Bar influence was starting to seep in, and I wanted her to like I was like doing a show that was like, oh, April would laugh at this. This would remind us of like listening to Red Bar or whatever. So we went after that Iowa chick really, really hard on the show. I would have never done that if it wasn't with April and like mainlining Red Bar.
So he's blaming April for him going after that chick on the radio where he got fired. He's blaming April for that. That's hilarious. He did it to impress April. I love it. Did you and Kate Meany talk about Stuttering John or lunch? Fuck Carl. Kate Meany was in Vegas this weekend. I did not see her in New York. She was in Las Vegas on vacation.
100%. So no, I still would I have screwed up somewhere else along the way? Maybe I would have screwed up somewhere else along the way.
Pull Scam Sam, Ape literally wrecked the toe, no recovery.
But thank God I've got SP now. Holy shit.
Thank God I got SP.
God. I guess that
isn't SP like the girl he was dating before April, and he's like, oh, April's hotter, I'm gonna date her instead. And then the whole thing got fucking blew up in his face with April, and he went back to the girl he dated before April. That's gotta feel good.
That's the blessing that comes out of it. But do you got to be so hard-headed that you got to go through what you went through to get to that? For some of us, yes. Main Vein with $5. Thank you very much.
I almost want to move to Minnesota so I can be like the hottest guy there. If these guys can get decent-looking women, I'm moving to Minnesota. The women in Minnesota, their expectations for men are very, very low. I could clean house in Minnesota. I can get some ass in Minnesota. I'd be a Minnesota 10 if I went there.
Main Vein. He says, you're right, Aaron. If only you would have never groomed her out of high school. I didn't groom her. Stop telling any new listeners that might be here that I groomed her out of high school. That is so ridiculously.
That's what we heard too.
Not helpful. Hulkamasha Baby says, bro, you would have nuked that bridge eventually. I might have. I'd been in trouble before. I'd been suspended before. That's for sure. Cocktiff says, Erica got Joe Burrow popped, Aaron. The Bengals. That's not what got him popped. What got him popped is he's an unoriginal parasite.
He hates so thorough Joe Burrow, the Clipper. I think he's great. I have nothing but wonderful things to say about him.
Who just clings on from other people's hard work. Well, not hard work, other people's work.
He's 97 members from 700, according to his scroll. I got to figure out where we are with memberships now that we flipped, so I can beat him to 700 again. Last month, we beat him to 700. because he has a pro show and he has more subscribers, but we beat him in memberships. But I have to count after the show. I didn't count this time.
And he doesn't create anything himself. He's a brain-broken, steel-toed derangement sufferer. And that...
Actually, you know what? I don't have to count. I can go into my YouTube studio and it'll tell you. How many am I from 700? This is like a fun game I like playing. Beat Aaron to 700. His says 97. Wait. Oh. So, hold on. I'm 98 members from 700, according to this. I'm 98 members from 700. So he is beating me right now, but we're going to win in the end. We're going to beat him to 700. That's happening. Memberships.
Boy, that bill is coming due. It's really too bad. It's really too bad. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. But, you know, he could have avoided this. If he wouldn't have let me broken his brain and just made his whole life about me and just maybe tried to be happier and produce some original content, I wouldn't have made him such an angry.
He hates So Thorough Joe Burrow.
That anger, man. It'll get you, Joe. It'll get you. I'm sorry, man. I feel bad for you. They hate pity. Speaking of useless lawsuits, this, like, I don't know if this Shuli is just...
I don't talk Dabbleverse. I'm above it. We do a pro show. I never talk Dabbleverse. Meanwhile, every clip's me talking Dabbleverse and Carmex and Scarlett Hampton and Shuli and Stuttering John. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You're so full of shit. You've been busted. You've been busted. All right, I got the scroll going. We're 98 away. There we go.
Terrified that this Stuttering John moving on and not doing podcasting anymore is going to hurt his bottom line. I saw on Twitter yesterday, he's got another GoFundMe because now he wants to sue John. Now, John sued him first. So now he doesn't want to be the defendant, and he's worried about this lawsuit. So now he's got another. Him and Carl already had one GoFundMe.
Crumbum says, I got you 15 in a week. You did. Thank you, Crumbum. I appreciate it. You're getting on the Membership Hall of Fame, by the way, Crumbum. I don't know if you want to be on this, the Membership Mafia, but you're getting on with these people. They've gifted the most in the month of April. That will change. So there you go.
I just want to let you know I paid all my legal bills with the money you guys donate to me. The money I pay myself from the money you donate to me, I paid my own legal bills. So you shouldn't be giving these guys GoFundMe money. This is a grift. But anyway.
You think?
Like Stuttering.
That's why I'm starting one.
John, I guess, struck their channels for using his content, which is allowed. YouTube decided these things were strikes. So YouTube wouldn't let them.
This is what I don't like about Aaron is he like encourages this. He's like, it's allowed. You're allowed to do it. It's like you should. No, bitch. No. Because every single time, it gets reversed. Every single time with John. He strikes your channel, and we appeal it, and it gets reversed because he never takes it to court. Every single time. Not once has he won any of these strikes. He just wants to fuck over people. But this is where John's so stupid. Every time he strikes a channel, people get angry at John for doing it, and they just start throwing money at Shuli and me and Carl. It happens every time.
Stream from their channel now for a while. So he says, well, I'm going to sue John Melendez for striking me. Mother, you can't sue John for striking you. I mean, you can, and you can cost each other shitloads of money, which your audience will give you because they're dumb and obsessed with some guy.
He's so angry. He's so angry.
From the Stern Show 40 years ago. But, like, you have to sue YouTube. Like, YouTube is the one that's giving you the strikes. John's just reporting it. YouTube is the one that agrees with him and says, yeah, that's true. You guys are f***ing up. You got to go. But no, they're going to do the performance thing, and they know they're...
You remember when they all used to hang out? Carl, Shuli, and all them? Thank you for being a member for 2 months. You and Karmic could pull any of these lesser dabblers and become something like a super Buckman. There's no such thing as a super Buckman ever. What are you talking about? I'll send Karmic the link this week. It's too late now. We're already an hour and a half in. But I'll send him the link this week.
Audience is retarded and will believe everything they say. So they're gonna pony up the dough. And then they'll run this lawsuit until the other people's money runs out. And then they'll drop it. That's what'll happen. Shuli should be ashamed of himself, but he's got such a brain dead fucking audience and a brain dead fucking crew that can't do anything without him.
Dude, they make a fortune over there at Uncle Rico. All feelings aside, like, I personally get along with them. I don't have any problem with them, but they make a fortune over there. It's like a lot of money is being made at the Uncle Rico Shuli network. It is. It's undeniable. And they got big donors. They got big guys that come through and they're throwing hundreds and 500. It's insanity. They're gifting 50 memberships, not 5, 50 over at the Shuli network. Now, if you got some sort of like Shuli hatred in you and you don't want to see that, but you got to call it what it is. They're making money. And he can pretend like they're not, but they are.
His paycheck, they'll all just go, Aaron bad. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. It's pathetic.
Oh, because they make fun of Aaron still, so he's obviously mad.
And
he's still mad about that Ray DeVito interview with Joe, the producer.
Balls suit.
Hey, we're at 58 super chats. Number 60 gets you shirts. Who wants shirts, everybody?
YouTube, if you really think that that's what you should do. But grifting off your audience and acting like you're fighting for your rights, it's disgusting.
I'm doing a GoFundMe after this.
It really is.
I'm going to totally grift. It's going to be called grifting. The grifting GoFundMe. With the GoFundMes, my GoFundMe is just like sticking up for justice. I'm going to make it so vague. I'm going to make it so vague, my GoFundMe. And then I want everyone to donate. Why not? Everyone's doing it. I probably got legal fees down the road sometime. Have you seen my record? So let's get in front of it. Let's start raising money for legal fees for me. Whatever they may be. But I'm doing it for justice.
But again, that audience is never going to call him out. They're really.
They're just going to give him money. Ugh, what a bunch of fucking assholes giving him money.
Dumb. Felicia Gillespie with $1, something about women in abusive relationships. I've never abused a woman, so that's nice. Funding for abusive women that you use to file your HROs. Doesn't cost anything to file an HRO. I'm sorry. It costs to go through the appeals process, which I was prepared for.
I was prepared.
I'm sorry, Felicia Gillespie. I'm sorry that the people you like lied to you. I'm sorry that the people...
It's probably not even the real Felicia Gillespie, and he's just going off on this.
People you like ended up in way more trouble than you thought they would. You can hate me more for that, or you can just admit that you were wrong and the toe was right, even though I think that probably makes him sick. I get it.
Calls himself the toe.
We got $1 coming in from...
We got $1 coming in from Felicia Gillespie.
Felicia, oh, they're really mad about the HRO thing. Oh, God. Again, Felicia, I'm sorry. You'll have to take it up. I'm sorry you were lied to. I'm sorry you were lied to, and I'm sorry you're so invested. I can't help you. Apparently, YouTube is watching Erica mighty close. They've been taking down a lot of our Erica videos.
Yeah, YouTube, man. They're doing things over there. Number 59, Peter Brennan. How many steel toe sweaters does Shuli own? Fuck Carl. That was a bad look for Shuli. I'd rather be in Iso's position than being caught in a steel toe sweatshirt. That was a bad look. They were all friends. These are all fake friendships, man. Trying to find that photo. Oh, there it is. I found it. This is a bad look. You can't undo this. This is rough right here. Shuli, that's not good, man. Again, I'd rather be this guy down here on the left right now than being that steel toe. When's he getting out? When's ESO getting out of prison? It should be soon, right? Peter Brennan, number 60, by the way. Congratulations, buddy. You're a number 60. So you won the shirt. Congratulations. Email me. I gotta get rid of these fucking shirts. I'm sick of them. That's how you sell a shirt, by the way. Start a GoFundMe for a shirt. Oh, wait, for Spirit, sorry. Start a GoFundMe for Spirit, the Guiano airline. It was weird seeing all those Spirit airplanes at the airport just sitting there. It's like, what do we do with these? What do? They resell the planes? How's that work? Do they refund tickets? Like, say I bought a ticket on Spirit like a month ago. Do I get a voucher? Like, how's it work? I'm going into the free chat, everybody. Just letting you know. He ain't coming out of an L. Mint Diggity's here. These people are such phonies. 100%. Michaela, hi. Hi, Michaela's lawyer. Thank you to Michaela for the very generous Venmo. Hopefully I got enough behind-the-scenes footage for her this weekend. She wasn't able to make it to New York, which is understandable. They credit back the EBT for the canceled Spirit tickets. You're always in the free chat, stupid. I'm not. You're lying again. You're lying again. Dr. Chow says, play the Buckman video. You act like I know the Buckman video. My lost interest is you get a refund. Kayla said, I did fantastic. Yes. That's all I want to hear. Oh, shit. What am I? God, StreamYard is a fucking clown show. It is a clown show over here on the StreamYard today. The Buckman video, like, you act like I pay attention to Buckman. Like, he's never going to be a thing. You know that, right? Chow, he's never going to be a guy. As much as you try to jam Buckman down people's throats, it's never going to catch on. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the likability. He doesn't have the humor. He doesn't have the mic game. He's just there. Literally just there. PL, Cardiff's your best bud now. Name something cute about him. He mailed me a really nice package. And he's talking to my cousin Jill. Yeah, Cardiff's, he's come around. We've come around on each other. We're, I want to say we're best friends. He's on vacation right now. I think he went to Italy. That's what his wife told me. I was talking to her the other day. But it's all good. It's all good, PL. Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to get out of this? You ever just get stuck on your own show and you don't know where to go? You don't know how to transition? I mean, not that type of transition. Not like Knight Melendez transition. I'm talking like to the next thing. Like, what do you do? Where'd you come from? Where are you going?
All aboard!
Set it up nicely. Night train. Yeah. Hit it. D787. This one's for D7876. He's the only one who gives a fuck about the hype train. The bit that I successfully took from the Steel Toe Morning Show, made it my own, and he's never been able to hit the goal since. You're welcome. Hype train. Who's on it? What was a word? Oh, great. Now StreamYard's all fucked up. You gotta be shitting me. Dude, You gotta be. What is? Please welcome to the fucking hype train. This fucking StreamYard fucking fucks. Fucking Muslims. Please welcome Muslims. The Muslim style hype train, everybody. Muslims. Muslims. We don't discriminate. We hang out. D-Waver on the Muslim hype train. Thank you, D-Waver. Vince Griswold gifting a membership on the Muslim hype train. It's never been done. I was asked this, D7876 is on the Muslim hype train. He was at the station. Muslims! These guys are weird. Weird! Weird! Muslims! Yeah! My lost interest. Congrats on a successful NYC visit. Good to see you around again, my friend. You were missed. Who, what, why's on the... You and Cardiff are gonna kiss. Let's wait on that. Thanks. We're doing a hype train right now. We're on a hype train. Focus. We'll get into that stuff. Muslims are weird. Aren't they? HVAC Norris on the Muslim hype train. Keanu sleep at the Central Station. I was there. Ah! Tom Myers is on the Muslim hype train. Allah Akbar. Is that how they talk? Is that racist? Let's bomb them, Trump. Trump, let's bomb these motherfuckers. America! I like America! I like America! God damn it! Let's go! Muslim hype train! Never been done. Just when you think I'm out of ideas, I pull the Muslim hype train out of my asshole. And watch the numbers go down. Going down, down, down. We're about to get off. Better get on now. Who, what, why is on the hype train? Dave Grohl. What? Who, what, why became a member on the hype train? That's never been done ever. Holy shit. How do I turn this off? Dick Fitzwell, he came in last. Ashley doing yoga would be a great hype train. Remind me, would you? DM me. We'll do an Ashley Cummings hype train. Anybody get that new Foo Fighters album? Is it any good? Thank you for becoming a member. Who, what, why? It's about fucking time. Who, what, why? You and Cardiff are going to kiss? No. My lost interest. Congrats on a successful NYC visit. It was fun. It was a good time. I had a great time in New York. I'd be lying to say that I didn't. Alex Ortiz says Dave Grohl would have been a better hype train. Alex Ortiz says, fuck the Foo Fighters. Florentine went and saw them on Jersey. They played like a small ballroom in Jersey on Saturday. He went with his son, and he knows like the people that work for the Foo Fighters, but it was like a real intimate venue. Great story, Chad. You got a better one? Where's your story? How about you tell me your story? Who am I? Why am I getting mad? What am I? StreamYard. Look at StreamYard. StreamYard's a fucking mess, dude. Whoever's working at StreamYard, they need to get fired. That's a fact. Where do we go? What happened to Tim's Total? Is he gone? We could get into this Rob Saul stuff with Keanu. We could get into that. There's a couple other things I would like to play. Or we could just wrap it up for the day. What do you say? Let's say you. Indignity says, good times had by all, even Shmuel had fun. I didn't speak to the guy the whole night on purpose. I did not speak to him. Why am I getting Bert Kreischer updates? I don't subscribe to his channel. Oh, my goodness. Flat Cat Jessica is retweeting me. Thank you. I guess we'll get into Rob Saul stuff with KiKI. Now, KiKI was at the Rodney show. I guess we'll just do KiKI and Gino right now. Gino never showed. Gino's a bitch. He never showed. He sent his wife on his behalf to spy. There was no reason for Keanu to be there. She was just there to spy and to insert herself into content. And that's exactly what she did, is insert herself. And she was saying how Kevin Brennan wasn't funny and all this other stuff. And again, it's a lack of self-awareness. Like, she's like incredibly unfunny as a stand-up. She's really, really fucking bad. And she should not be talking about. It's like when Melton calls people fat and ugly. It's just like, do you own a mirror? Do you own a mirror? So when she says someone's not funny, I'm like, have you seen your act? And now Gino and KiKI, they love kissing up to this Rodney's owner. And they're in for a rude awakening because it's the only club they work in New York City, so they kiss this guy's ass. But Luce Gomez is on the verge of buying Rodney's. So they're out. KiKI and Gino are gone. They have no more home club. It's back to the bars. But Gino obviously thinks he's winning. He's always winning, and they're killing it. And they're not. They're not. Wow, you guys are coming in hot with the super chats. How was Bubba in real life? Send Jesse Masters the link. Who's Jesse Masters? Who's Bubba? Where's Tom Myers' badge? That's something you're going to have to ask Tom Myers. Tom Myers is here. I'm sure he'll answer that question for you. Rob's fiancé left him for his cousin, right? That's what I heard. I'm not trying to start a war with Rob Saul again. Okay, I'm not talking shit about Rob, but I heard that's what happened. And that's from his mouth, not mine. He's the one that said it, not me. Of course I moved everything to the wrong folder. As usual. Fuck! I'm not happy today, guys. I'm just not. Every time you try to, oh, here it is. And apparently this chick was at the show, and I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Apparently she was at the show. I don't even remember him seeing her.
At the show. Not like Keanu was to watch the disaster. You're like, let me go to Rodney's. Glenn is going. What did Glenn, before we get your opinion, say when he invited you to the show? What did he say?
Well, he said that it would be fun and that there were some legends on it, like Bob Levy and stuff. And I was like, yeah, cool. Let's check it out. I've always wanted.
Whoa. Time out. And again, I don't know who this girl is. Look who just showed up on my Rumble channel. Stephen Bravo's here. We haven't had a Stephen Bravo sighting in how many years? Now, Stephen Bravo was a staple, a main staple within the community. We all like Stephen Bravo. He called the Drunk Dial hotline. He was a membership guy. And now here he is on Rumble. Of all places, he's on Rumble. Hi, Chad. Hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you on Rumble. Good stuff.
I had to go to Rodney's. I've never been, and I am a Rodney Dangerfield fan. So I was excited to check out the club since I've never been. And that was the worst show I've been to in my entire life. I've seen open mics with amateur comics.
Have you seen the Stutter John KiKI and Gino show the month before? Did you guys see that? That was the worst show of all time. And Gino's doing a show at the end of the month. It's going to be dog shit. No one's going to be there. So they're taking this as some sort of win for the toe, I guess.
Better than that.
True. So true.
Here's the thing. The show itself was not good. It was a rough show. It was too much heckling, too much noise. It was just, but we did the best with what we had. Now, when people said I killed or I didn't kill, I was just doing crowd control. I was just trying to, I was, like I said, I was being a lion tamer the whole time. But Gino, you laughing, KiKI, you laughing. Did you watch your show with John? You guys were terrible.
So bad.
It was really bad.
Right. And those are all of their fans. They're literally Kevin Brennan fans. And he's going, it wasn't a hot room. Well, you were set up for success here, buddy.
Okay, KiKI, let me ask you this. Since you had a hot room a month prior with Stuttering John that they all knew you, how come you bombed? Why wasn't there one laugh in your set? I'm asking you, KiKI. Why didn't you get a laugh when you did stand-up at Rodney's with Stuttering John? Why did every single person there, including Carl, including Kumia, say you were the worst? Are we just going to skip over this?
I don't know why it was so horrible.
It's because he wasn't doing any actual jokes. He was just shit talking and seemed like he was wasted out of his mind. I got so bored with all of that.
Who is this dumb bitch?
He was wasted.
You are fucking making my fucking day. Well, that's just it. Like, Kevin, this is what I
Wasn't
said.
Kevin Brennan the one that looked like Elmer Fudd?
This is Misery Loves Clips.
So Kevin Brennan is Geno Smith because he was great. He had a fucking pilot. He fucking was on all the late night shows. And then he got used to reading super chats angrily. And there is no one better. The two best people in the Dabbleverse, someone's calling her, don't worry, just when she's back, she's back. The two best people in the Dabbleverse are at monetizing hate are Kevin using his hatred and Melton using the hatred of others. And by the way, kudos to Melton, who fucking, was hiding, fucking had to pretend he had a bad back and all that stuff. And then he popped up and he probably made four figures at least watching Tommy Jordan's stream. And
but yeah, again, Gino, he's above the Dabbleverse. He's right. Are you going to play? You got me. You got me. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to read it. I mean, these are such gotcha moments, man. You're too good. You're too good. I don't know how to say that word. I don't. Lewis is Gino guy. He'll keep spots. Loses all cred. No, Gino ain't getting spots. He ain't. It's not happening.
Saying, and every 5 minutes going, ooh, my back hurts.
Owie, owie.
Owie.
My hump.
But what Kevin did, perfect.
All right, this guy was here. He was at Rodney's on Saturday. SD187, who's been a member for 17 months. Nice meeting you. The show was great. Ray annihilated Keanu with Amex jokes. I didn't hear any of those jokes. I heard that Ray did good with the shitting on Keanu. Did you and Brian make up? No, Brian was a complete asshole to me, Brian McCarthy, when I tried to be cool to him. What the fuck? I got to leave and come back. StreamYard. This fucking StreamYard is garbage. This is straight garbage. The technical shit that I'm dealing with on the back end is it's ridiculous. I gotta do EV Mux this week. I gotta do it. Quit talking about just do it. Just do it.
Timing, Nikki, perfect. Don't worry about it. But what Kevin did, Nikki, was he got so. Why'd we lose her?
She's coming back.
Okay. But what Kevin did, and Nikki attested, what Kevin did was Kevin got so used to reading people's angry there she is. The reason you saw such a shitty Kevin who used to be a great comic is because he got so used to reading. Used to reading.
I don't remember seeing this chick there. I don't remember seeing her. But I love how they're going to tell Kevin on how Kevin got laughs. I don't know what they're doing. Kevin was fucking around having a good time and he got laughs. So Gino's out of his fucking mind. They need to worry about them because they're bad comics. KiKI and Gino are terrible. So they should focus on their shit instead of what Kevin did or what I did.
Angry people's super chats while being angry. He said, and I'm sure Keanu called me or texted me and said, Kevin's hosting the show. Right. And that was the moment I should have known it was over because I said, I thought Bob was going to go early. Bob's great, as you said, but I thought he wanted to get home and Kevin was going to close it. But Kevin has lost so much faith. And I'm asking both of you, young ladies.
He hasn't done stand-up in years. And what is Gino getting at? Usually the hosts in New York are usually the most solid, and it's the best way to work off some rust. So Gino's a fucking idiot. He's not going to come up and do a headlining set. He hasn't done stand-up forever. Imagine saying kudos to a guy who practically made your wife cry. You can't make this shit up. Gino's so jelly. Yeah, I mean, Gino's such a bitch. Like, Patrick Melton annihilated Keanu online. Posted her photos of her asshole, her OnlyFans, called her a whore, said she wasn't funny, she was a piece of shit. And Gino's like, kudos to Patrick Melton. I mean, these people don't stand for anything. Nice husband, Keanu. What a great couple. We're all jealous.
Ladies. In fact, put Keanu on and I'll just talk. Kevin has lost so much faith in his act that I would argue.
What act?
Exactly. He's lost so much faith.
And again, Keanu, you're a terrible comedian. Why are you commenting? You look dumb going after Kevin Brennan's comedy. Again, somebody find me Keanu's CD. Let me find her album. Let me find her special. They don't exist. Where's her clips from her stand-up? Anywhere. Unless someone's making fun of it and taping it illegally. It doesn't exist.
In his stage presence that he went on stage, he had Brian McCarthy.
At least Gino has a live at Gotham.
Bring him up. And then he went on stage and said, I can host it. And when he opened his mouth to host, it wasn't there.
He milled around and said Sim Salabim 30 times and then just kind of sheepishly exited
She literally was there to just spy for Gino. That's all she was there for.
the stage. It was confusing. And for Nikki,
By the way, we're at 77 super chats. Number 80 gets you a shirt too. I'm mailing out shirts. Make it 78. Live room at a beer hall. She bombed horribly. Yeah, at the Tennessee Beer Hall. And granted, that was not set up for success for anybody that was there. It was a terrible mic system. But I remember distinctively, this was 3 years ago at this point. I was outside just kind of like getting my set together. And then Bill from Jersey comes out and he goes, dude, you got to get her off stage. It's bad. It's really bad. And I go, what? He's like, I'm telling you, the whole room's gone. I walk into nothing but silence except her talking. And as soon as I walked in, somebody says in my ear, he's like, you getting her off? I go, yeah. He's like, good. I mean, that's just from people that probably like you, KiKI. These people probably like you. And they were saying, get her off the stage.
outsider to like the Dabbleverse, right? It was probably fucking confusing to watch. Like you're saying, it's the worst comedy show you've ever seen.
Who's this chick, by the way? Who is she? I don't know who she is. I'm not even playing like I'm too good for the room. I don't know who this is. Does anybody know who this girl is? Seriously, I don't know. But you're right, Bill. 100%. SD187, thanks for the $5. They will divorce within 3 years, but stay close. She'll have a kid with someone else, help take care of Gino when he becomes terminally ill. I mean, it's just, these guys are pathetic. Keanu and Gino, they're just pathetic people with zero, and I do mean zero self-awareness.
It's their first time.
You were number 79. Congratulations.
I'm on stage, do a better job. Kind of reminded me of watching a homeless person just say random shit on the street that's like strung out.
Is she doing bits now?
That's what it reminded me of. Or monkeys throwing shit at each other, like
This is her humor.
at the zoo. So
I said
don't know.
earlier,
It's
I
bad.
said earlier, I went like, this is like, so it was.
You know, in retrospect, I would have loved, thinking back, and there's a lot of things I would have done differently that night. There's a lot of things I would have done differently, and this is one of them. We should have put Keanu on stage during that show and seen the magic. In retrospect, Kevin should have put Keanu on stage to do 10 minutes. And I guarantee you, I bet you any amount of money, she would have had the worst set out of everybody, out of Ray, out of Stevie Lou, out of everybody. She would have been the worst comic on the stage because she just doesn't have it. In retrospect, we should have put her up. I don't know why we didn't. I mean, it's her home club. We should have put her on stage. 3 things I wish I would have did. I wish I was called out Brian McCarthy to his face, called him a piece of shit, and threw Shmuel Buckman out of my fucking booth when he tried to get a photo with me. Those are the only 3 things I wish I can go back in time to change. But you're probably right, ST187. It's not going to end well.
Was Kevin Brennan acting like a crazed, like lunatic homeless man on stage? Then
By the way, you're number 80. I don't know if I gave you a shirt on Saturday, but if you want me to mail you one, I can. Hit me up. Tell me what size.
he took it to the street and got aggressive and put his fingers in my face. It's like what you would do before you take a shit on the subway platform. Like, this man needs help. Yeah,
She speaks from experience, Nikki. She speaks.
She's a corn star. Oh, a porn star. This chick's a porn star? Is this from the Chrissy Mayer? Chrissy Mayer finds these whores everywhere.
From experience, and I would argue, and then we'll read these new super
Okay, headband man.
Thank you. We'll read these super chats in a sec. But the reason he went after Keanu, in my opinion, is look, I'm sorry. Like, our fans know, like, we do a monthly show at Rodney's. I do spots all over.
Our fans, I do spots all over. Who are you fooling? Our fans. Our fans. Dude, we see your live streams. There's 15 people watching. I do spots all over. You don't. That's why you were at home on Saturday, motherfucker. When comedians were doing spots, you were at home texting with KiKI. How's it going? How did Chad do? What did Ray say?
I've got a show this Friday. You're not around Friday. I got a show Friday night. I would have dragged you to. It's right over the bridge in Hawthorne, New Jersey for Laughingstock. But we're comics, and if you don't think so, you're
actual comics. You're not just up there rambling.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Gino's act? That's all he does is ramble. Have you seen Keanu? All she does is babble. This is unbelievable. These guys are so fucking dumb. Literally, this is the dumbest thing I've... By the way, there's more people watching me cover this than Gino had on his own show.
It's funny.
Right. I'll never if you don't think I'm funny, that's fine. Like,
we don't. Mendiggity. Honestly, it felt like Gino gave this bimbo talking points because she's saying exactly what he wants to say. I know. It's like he emailed her, okay, this is the stuff you got to say before you come on.
that's fine. But when you text me, because you're like, I'm in New York, let me reach out to Gino because I've done shows with them and I've seen his stand up. That's all I need. But these people, once they can't, tell people they're comics on fucking YouTube, you cannot convince me.
Comics on YouTube.
Kevin didn't see Keanu talking to fucking me on the phone, and he fucking was embarrassed because he was watching 2 people that didn't quit on comedy. And don't get me wrong,
You should have. That's the sad part is you guys should have quit on comedy because it quit on you. Comedy quit on you and KiKI because you guys stink.
Kevin brags about it. And then he tried it and he humiliated himself. Or am I crazy? What do you think, Nick?
I thought he was just so bad.
Yeah, porn star. What do you think of comedy?
It was disappointing. The entire show was a disappointment. Like I said, there were only 2 good comics, Stevie and Bob. They were great. But the rest of the show, I was like, why are any of these people on stage right now?
Look at that shout out.
Stevie and Bob were great.
Stevie Lou was, and he is, because
He was better than everybody else. He had
confidence.
Trying.
Yeah.
He was telling his
here's
jokes.
I would argue they were the best too, because, and I love Bob, even though Bob loved.
Somebody go to Gino's show at the end of the month and give me a full report on how many people are there and who's funny and who's not. It's going to be great.
Supposed to do the dabble thing. Oh, Gino
I might fly back up for it.
gets me sick or whatever. And
Gino, I'll follow you on any stage, anywhere in the country. And name the place, name the time. And I guarantee you 10 out of 10 people will say I was funnier than you. They were saying it that night. One of the door guys said I was funnier than you.
I'm gonna miss
Your
you, Bob.
home club, Gino.
But I love you, no matter how much.
Bob's
Bob
excited to get up
and
there.
Stevie Lou went up and had a good time. Chad fucking tried to be like, I'm a comic. Ray stinks.
Chad said, I'm a comic. Oh my God. Your hatred for me is blinding your judgment of character and what's actually happened. Your dislike for me, Gino, is blinding your perception of what actually went down.
I don't know what goes on with Barry Ribs. I like him, and we know Kevin. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong to say you were enjoying Stevie Lou and fucking God forgive me, Bob? Because they just went up and said, "I'm doing my act. This is fun."
Right. Yeah, that's why I liked him, because when you go to a comedy show, you expect them to do some form of an act and not just shit talk and do crowd work and ramble like drunk hobos.
She's like Carl. She has no idea what she's talking about. Like, literally, we got thrown in with the wolves and we just had to do crowd control and we had to try to figure it out. But this fucking dumb bimbo, this dumb fucking idiot who knows nothing, like Carl, doesn't understand how things work and how you have to adapt and pivot in the situation. Gino, anytime, anywhere, I'm telling you right now, put up or shut up. I will have a better set than you. I will be funnier than you. It's all there. It's all fact. Go watch Gino stand up and go watch mine and then report back.
Right. You know, like I expect a show. I want a show. I want somebody who's actually trying to tell jokes, even if they're bombing. Fucking try.
Do something. Yeah.
Even if it's not jokes, do something.
What did you
imagine me giving anything, any energy to this woman right now? And I'm doing it.
Who do you think was the
Crumb Bum says I do better stand up than Gino. I agree. You're better on podcast than him.
worst of all of them?
Elmer Fudd.
And I'll tell you why. I think that happened. Because one, he wasn't doing his act. Two,
no, is it
he
Ray
never
or is
hosted in all my years of doing shows in New York. I'd never seen Kevin Brennan host ever.
Do you think it's Ray that she's talking about, or is it?
This is how dumb Gino is. Kevin was the host at the Boston Comedy Club for years. Kevin Brennan was the host at the Boston Comedy Club for years. That's where he got his chops. That's where he's got Letterman. That's where he got Conan from hosting at the Boston. Gino has no idea what he's talking about. And these people that frown upon hosting in a city is a different animal, man. There was a guy, his name was Vic Henley. He's dead. Vic Henley would host at Gotham all the time because he was strong. You have to have a strong host to keep the show going. And they also get paid the most because they're not allowed to bounce around the clubs. They got to be at the club all night. But they got to be strong. But Vic Henley was a fucking master at it. He was so good. I remember when I did the weekend with Tosh. Daniel Tosh brought me to Gotham. It was the first time I performed in New York. I was nervous as fuck. And Vic Henley was our host, and he was fucking amazing. So Gino doesn't even know what he's talking about. Gino doesn't know how to host because he just fucks up the show with all this bullshit. That's why, like, you just got to throw Gino on because he just fucks up the show.
Kevin.
No,
It was
it's
the bald
Kevin
one
looks
with
like
the
Elmer
turkey
Fudd,
neck.
right?
Bald one with the turkey neck. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
What did you think? Okay, so yeah, but that's why.
He
And,
was
and trust
horrible.
me,
Yeah.
I've never seen Kevin Brennan host a show in New York, and not because he can't, because he wasn't supposed to. He was a fucking. There's a reason he did Conan and Letterman. So,
Between Carl, this dumb porn chick, KiKI, and Gino, these are the dumbest people of all time. They should not be allowed to talk comedy. Gino at one point had something going and lost his way completely.
but he fucking doubted himself, and he fucking looked like a mook. Okay, after that, you might not even know the names. Who stands out as the second worst and why?
You.
Oh, the second worst. I can't
There's
remember
no
the guy's
wrong
name, but it was the one selling the t-shirts.
Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
Gino totally set this chick up. This is 100% Gino telling her to say this stuff.
Second worst. Probably the one selling the t-shirts. And when it comes
I was the second worst.
to the third out of the ones that I liked the old guy in the yellow shirt. He was
That's
good.
Barry Ribs.
I
And
like him.
I was
liked
shocked
him.
when Keanu. I'm like, let me guess, Barry did the best. She's like, he struggled, but tell him, Keanu, it wasn't like he bombed.
He struggled, but he got up there with confidence and fucking did something so that maybe somebody who doesn't know the Dabbleverse might enjoy.
Imagine taking advice about comedy from KiKI. Like, listening to her is painful when she speaks. She has no idea what she's talking about. These guys are so delusional. And hey, you fucking dumb whore, I'm glad you didn't like me, and I'm glad you went with Gino's lines.
His act.
Yeah.
He was better than most of the show.
Right,
He was my third
exactly.
favorite. He was in the three that I liked.
My third favorite.
I liked him.
I'm glad I didn't meet this whore that night.
And they're thinking Chad killed because he did nothing but shit talk like Gino.
Yeah.
Yay!
I mentioned him one time, you liar. She said, I did nothing but shit talk Gino. She's lying. I remember exactly what I said. I said, I'm not drinking. Yeah, I quit drinking. I go, yeah, I got out of control saying the N-word to Gino Bisconte. That was it. And John Carson's like, that was hilarious. And then we moved on. But she's like, the whole time I talked about Gino, I mentioned his name one time. I didn't even shit on him.
That was my second least favorite. I didn't like him.
When they shit talk me,
like him.
where you're like, I know that guy.
I kept going, I'm right here.
I was just sitting there laughing. I was like, really?
I got 20 on KiKI in the second round.
Wow, that's the most money he's ever made in a super chat. $20. Literally, this is probably from their account, their burner account.
The old guys are all out of gas. The reason Chad was confused about who was coming was because he hasn't ever had a girlfriend to be concerned about satisfying. Leave this up, because that's a wonderful question. Nikki, you
Leave it up because it's the most money we've ever made. Leave this up. It's the most money he's ever made. That's why he's leaving it up. Oh, by the way, Gino's watching right now. Gino's watching me right now. I'm getting text messages. I unblocked him. This is how crazy Gino is. I unblocked him, and literally, I never contacted him. So he's been texting me this whole time thinking they're coming through. Congratulations on making $20, Gino, on your chat. I got 82 super chats in here. I'll make $20 right now, motherfucker.
work in the porn industry. I'm imagining you have a good sense of gaydar. You missed on me and Stancil. But did any of the
He's talking to this chick who's a porn. She's not even a porn star. She's in porn.
comics appear gay to you?
No, they didn't appear gay, but some of them appeared like they can't get laid.
Yes, involuntarily celibate is what I would call
They
that.
seem like they would have to pay.
But
I gotta tell you something, bitch. I want to pay for you, you fat fuck.
what do you think? If you had to describe the sexual energy of the guy that bombed selling T-shirts, how would you describe?
See, the thing is I didn't bomb. That's a lie. They totally put her up to this, 100%.
Describe him.
50-year-old
Keanu,
virgin
show
living in his
before you
parents'
do,
basement.
before you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. I'm sorry.
50-year-old virgin living in his parents' basement.
You mean this guy?
All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
Old dude living in his parents' basement.
They think this is like a flex because they're going to a porn chick, a whore with this. They think they're fucking, these guys are so irrelevant nobodies. It's hysterical.
And can't get pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the vibe I would give.
Somebody give me this chick's link. I want to see her work.
I don't know.
I would, but the vibe I love is that, Gene, you got another pink boy here. So
My cocks are flopping again. Thank you. I don't know who this is, but thank you so much.
It's probably Keanu.
It's never cool for a grown man to aggressively go at a woman. That's Kevin BS doesn't fly. Kevin's fake tough guy act can get him eating soup for the rest of his sad life. KB was low energy till after the show. Chad selling shirts. Ha ha ha.
No.
Let me say this about Kevin.
Anybody, can I say something?
Baby, put yourself on, and I've learned to shut up. You know that.
By the way, I made almost $500 selling shirts. I'd been stupid not to. It wasn't like a typical showcase New York show. It was our fans. Like I always said, if Stutter and John sold shirts after his performance, he would have made a fortune. It's called good business sense. Something you two don't have. You don't have it. That's why you guys are broke living in a 1-bedroom rent-controlled apartment in Harlem.
Anybody trying to do something.
By the way, this is the most money they ever made. $70.
Kind of mental gymnastics.
This is all set up. These are fake super chats they're sending to themselves. They gave this girl the script, and this is what they're doing.
That's just Kevin being Kevin. An elderly man aggressively coming up to a woman. I did not provoke him. I didn't go up to him whatsoever.
She's always the victim. You notice that? KiKi's always the victim. It's amazing how much of a victim this woman is. It's not that she throws herself in bad situations and dates horrible people. She's a victim. She's a victim.
To try and justify that is absolute mental fucking illness. It's crazy.
And again, if you say anything about Jason Scoop to her, she starts crying and becomes the victim. Every single time. You can't write this shit.
I say that's what people would say about like Harvey Weinstein and other things.
Right.
Oh, that's just how he is.
How he is.
I mean, it's the fact that, and again, I played that. It was sent to me, but you gotta point out the obvious that these guys are fucking retards. They don't even know what they're talking about. And enjoy it now while you have it, Gino. Enjoy it now while Rodney's is there for you. Because it's not. It's not. All right, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Show's over. What did we learn today on the program? Jesse Angel? Mendiga says, I got all three now. We're doing it. Zumock Mania and I Hate Chad. There you go. See? People want it. It's called supply in demand. And I got emails to mail out shirts today. So what did you learn on the program today? We learned that Gino and KiKi are broke. Do we have a what do we learn person? Or are we just not doing that today? HVAC, we don't beg for $2 like them. That's the shit that's embarrassing. Do we have a what do we learn person to go on the screen today? Does nobody want to play with me? I'm in the free chat, guys. Come on. What did we learn? Jesse, could you do it for me, please? Could we get another female? World War Z. Thank you. I need a what do we learn, Crumb. We can't start the what do we learn segment unless somebody writes what did we learn. It just doesn't, or we'll just end the show. Maybe Doodle's right. Maybe we have to get her back. We can't start it until someone says, what do we learn? Thank you. Flat Cat, Jesus Christ. Thank you. We learned that Crumb's hilarious. He ain't bad. Tarnished Maiden, what's that mean? We learned that these nuts are sweaty. Mark from Rodney's told on the phone he wasn't a fan of exploitation of Frankie McDonald. We learned that. I learned I'm responsible for Tim Totality leaving the chat. I'm wrench-free and proud of it. Did he run away? Did he run away? Run away, run away. We learned this will be up on locals afterwards. Does anybody remember my locals? Nobody? If you want to support, sign up. Thank you. What did we learn? We learned Chad makes money and makes the Biscontes envy. Yes. We learned I kept patting Mark on the back and saying, great job tonight, with him having no idea who I am. You did that? I am right now. Porn stars should stick to cock, not comedy. Whatcha? We learned that Chad and Jesse had lunch. It was a fish lunch. Where were you? Where were you, Sunflower Dragon? I learned I met Holy Crap Batman. She was very sweet. I wish I could have talked to her a little bit more. I apologize. Thank you for coming to the show on Saturday. I hope you had fun. We learned you keep secrets. I keep secrets. Julie had a new GoFundMe. I'm doing a GoFundMe. We learned Ray was weird. We knew that. There was no learning, Tarnish Maiden. We knew. And boy, oh boy, watching a Cavs game was a fucking thing. We learned Chad timed me out. I did not. I never timed you out, so shut up. You're lying. Go fuck yourself. It was probably another moderator. HVAC North. We learned Earl snipes crackheads. Does he? Oh, we learned Earl sent me 2 of the worst Barry Ribs jokes I've ever heard. We learned that. Pool Scam Sam. Jesse, I learned I like fat butt. Check the mod chat. All right. We're done. We did it. Thank you. God bless. Let's bring home the troops.
The Seaman is on the attack. I placed your stakes. Show me how blame guilty. And for one good day, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The Seaman is on the attack. I placed your stakes. Show me how blame guilty. And for once good day, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The Seaman is on the attack. I placed your stakes. Show me how blame guilty. Us well, the mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The monster dick, I thought it was squashed. Woo!